Hi traders, welcome to the F Trader. I'm Kay and I'm going to run through the markets with you. But just before we get started, if you can subscribe to this channel or give it a thumbs up, that would be great. Okay, so we've been discussing the movement in gold in the last couple of sessions. I've missed a couple of videos for you guys, but I am back. So if we look at the daily chart in gold, the selling pressure has continued and you can see it's done some very nice bear flags coming down. We haven't taken a position to the downside yet, but if this selling continues, once we get another one of these spikes, we will take a short position to the downside. I'm just a bit reluctant to do that since we're quite close to the 1700 and I don't think the risk outweighs the gain at the moment, but definitely there's a lot of pressure on gold, and I will talk about that in a second of why, especially with the US dollar index strengthening in the last couple of sessions. So yeah, gold's been going down in the last couple of sessions, and as you can see, we have been in a pretty much sideways to a downward trend. As you can see, and it keeps breaking, making lower lows, then it gets bought back, then lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and we're kind of coming to this point. So we've kind of missed the boat to go short. So that's where we are with gold. We are not holding any positions, but just waiting. Our pound dollar, we had taken 50% off the table and moved our stop loss to a break even. That got triggered when this moved down, and we took a little bit more profit just because it was just a bit above the point that we had bought, not at break even exactly. We've started to test this 20 EMA, and I'm kind of liking to take a long position and sort of putting our stops below here. I'm just going to wait and see how the market turns out in the next maybe day or two, but we'll look to maybe take a position to the upside. One of the reasons why I am a bit reluctant to do that, the budget that the UK has just, the Chancellor has come out with, there's been a lot of printing of money. There's going to be a lot of furlough schemes given out and a lot of help to the businesses. So that could, in the short or medium term, weaken the pound. So this could be just a bear flag forming here. We've got a little, so we've come down, we're forming a little bear flag, and we could continue going and actually break this 20 EMA, and this whole pattern will change. If the buyers do come in and we start seeing that it side channels a bit, and I will take a buy to the upside, but as we speak, I don't feel comfortable doing that, especially with all that data coming out, and we can see that sentiment's kind of changing as well on the MACD. So I'm waiting and watching that. Unfortunately, on the Euro USD, the position we took, we got stopped out at a loss, and we will wait for another position. But we're kind of going a sideways pattern, so I'm just going to put a Bollinger Band in there. And as you can see, we're playing this Bollinger Band on a sideways pattern, so we may play this Bollinger Band for a short-term profit taking on a selling and a buying if this pattern continues, but not to buy a long or a short position for a move out. But we'll keep an eye on that. With the dollar index, as mentioned, we got this massive selling, which we got a little bit of a rally in gold, but not that much, and the selling continued in gold, even though the US dollar index weakened, which was quite interesting. Then we broke out of this support. I thought we are going to test this support. We didn't. Buyers came in, and the dollar index has strengthened. It actually did a little bit of a gap here in the market, but usually with gaps they get filled and move again back in the same direction. If this pattern continues and the strength of the USD keeps coming in, there will be extra pressure put on gold, and those positions as mentioned in the cable, the pound dollar and the euro. We'll just have to wait and see how it unfolds. We currently don't hold any positions, and I prefer to be out of the market rather than taking a risky position. So we are sitting out, which can be quite difficult and frustrating, but I prefer to keep my money and not risk it for unnecessary trades. Just onto Bitcoin. So Bitcoin came down to this region of the 45. If you remember at this point, let me just go back to a 4-hour chart. We got the breakdown of Bitcoin coming down here. Actually, let me just point it out here. we came down to this point or at the 30 range, then I missed the boat to take a long position, or I was waiting for it to break down. It broke up here, pulled back. We really should have taken a long position here. I didn't, just because of the volatility, and I was just scared of what's going to happen with Bitcoin. And the buyers have just come in. It's majorly just pushed it up, majorly higher. We've got a little bit of a pullback down to the 40. Again, this could have been an opportunity to take a long position here. I haven't felt comfortable because it tested the 58, and just Bitcoin's just too volatile for me, to be honest. I want to take a position. If we get a decent enough pullback down to this 44, 45 region, if it breaks through, then we'll take a position to the downside, or if we, start edging higher, we may take a position to the upside, and it will be a very small position, especially because it's Bitcoin and it's volatile. I hope that's helped you, and I look forward to doing another video for you guys tomorrow.